Dan, have you ever wondered to yourself if people are watching this going, what the hell are they doing?
It's never dawned on me.
Yeah, me either. And honestly, I don't care. Guys, welcome to another wonderful week of the Nick and Dan Show. It is Halloween!
Yeah, but if you want the answer, we're waiting on the microwave.
Ooh, microwave. What are we microwaving?
Popcorn.
Ah, excellent. So guys, happy Halloween to all of you. It's obviously, if you're watching, you made it through Devil's Night or Beggar's Night, whatever you happen to call it where you're from.
I think in 2020 it's going to be surviving the purge.
All right, cool. So if you made it through the purge, welcome another week. We have another song for the pinnacle of the Halloween season, Halloween itself.
The very tippy top?
The very tippy top. One might even say the Everest of all of this.
Upper echelon.
So Dan, shall we?
I guess so.
Late one night, with my eyes beheld, and you inside, my thoughts were gonna slam, began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he took a mask. He is a monster mask, a monster mask. He was afraid of that, he took a mask. They caught on in a flash, he took a mask. The monster mask from the laboratory, the past release, the master bedroom where the vampire sees. The ghouls all came from the hub of the phone. The dagger Joe from my electro, they did the mash. They did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a radio's back, they did the mash. It caught on in a flash, they did the mash. The monster mash, the zombies were having fun. The running had just begun. Yes, included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. Woo! The scene was rocking, all the digging sound. Eager on the train, like by his bay hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with the vocal group. The rip team of Bobby did the mash. They did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, they did the mash. It caught on in a flash. The monster mash, everything's cool, check the part of the land. The monster mash is the hidden land. For you, the living, the master that too. When you get to my door, tell them I sent you. Woo-hoo. We did the mash, we did the monster mash, the monster mash. You was a graveyard smash, you did the mash. It caught on in a flash, you did the mash. The monster mash. Oh, monster mash! Monster mash! Monster mash!
That was scary.
I'm a little freaked out right now.
I want pie.
Ooh, pie.
Ooh, pie.
So can we just microwave pie in the microwave?
Pudding!
Pudding! We'll be right back. Hey rats, before we continue, just want to remind you to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you keep up to date with all the cool new videos coming out weekly from Exham Priory. Welcome to another awesome week of the Nick and Dan Show. Guys, again, happy Halloween. If you didn't subscribe during that fun little ad, make sure you're subscribing and commenting, going through the links down below. We link stuff like our music, our shirts, websites. I don't know. There's links down below. Just check them out. But
Guy Fieri's naked photos.
Ooh, that's scary right there.
It's like a bleached hedgehog.
If you're feeling daring, check out the links below. But anyway, it's Halloween. We've been doing Halloween-themed stuff all month long.
Sure have.
Halloween music, horror movies, all the fun stuff. We're going to wrap it up today. So today's our last episode featuring horror movies, at least for right now.
I thought you meant ever, because I don't know if you know or they know, but I've had to pee this entire season.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You can hold it like a camel, can't you?
I can.
Good for you. That's impressive right there. It really is.
All this liquid piss. I'm actually 196 pounds. I just really gotta pee.
Good for you. You can really hold it. He's in it for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-huh.
Perfect trucker.
Yeah.
Right there.
Absolutely.
So, today's topic of discussion. We're going to go into a topic that I feel is worth mentioning. What's scarier? The supernatural monster, or monster in general, or people as the bad guys in horror movies?
Ah, okay.
So I think this is a real valid thing to talk about. So let's start off with some general ideas. Dan, right off the bat, without naming anything, what are your thoughts? What's scarier to you? Monster or person?
Well, I think a monster's got that fright factor, that initial, it's a monster. Just people in general, I think, can produce some pretty fucked up shit. So
right.
I'm going to have to go with people are scarier.
You know, I mean, yeah, the monster aspect, the supernatural, whatever, it's got like that mind-bending effect. You know, you see it, you just lose your mind completely. Sanity, gone. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. But I'm kind of in agreement with you, with people.
Yeah.
Because it's plausible. It could happen.
Absolutely.
It's a thing. People are definitely things, right? I'm people, right?
Yes.
Are you people?
No.
And there's your twist for the season, ladies and gentlemen. Turns out Dan's the monster this whole time.
But if you're people, are you Soylent Green?
I mean, it depends on what type of monster you are.
But Soylent Green's made of people.
It is. But I'm still people right now. I'm not Soylent Green.
Oh.
I think I'm only Soylent Green after you've made me into Soylent Green.
Can we Common Core this so I can visually see it?
No circles.
Okay.
No circles are allowed here.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right then.
But okay. So we're both in agreement that people, I fucking hate you. People are definitely scarier, at least in our eyes. And if you think differently or if you have your own opinions, drop them down below in the comments, please. So let's start off with, naming a couple of monsters, supernatural or, natural, whatever you want to do. Let's go through a few of those first so people have something to compare.
All right.
So let's start off with Xenomorph Alien. That's definitely a monster right there.
Terrifying.
Certainly, absolutely terrifying. Again, that mind-bending cosmic horror type of approach.
Yes.
So, okay, we got the Xenomorph. What do you think about for a monster?
Well, again, we've touched on this a lot, but Jason.
So Jason and, we may even put it Michael Myers. They kind of fall into both categories because initially when they're first presented in the movies, they're a person.
People.
They're definitely people. But then as you progress to the franchise, they become more of a supernatural approach. So they're almost like a hybrid. So, okay, that there has its own terrifying approach. So we got Xenomorph, Michael Myers, Jason.
We'll go supernatural beast, the Wolfman.
Okay, we're going with the classics now. The Wolfman. That's definitely creepy, especially when he straight on wolfs out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
The moon comes out from behind the clouds and all of a sudden just scary stuff right there.
And at first you would think, oh, hey, look, puppy. But it's a big goddamn dog.
Right, big, really big. Most people's last words, at least I know mine are, look at the fuzzy wuzzy.
Yeah, then that's where you die.
That is where I die. So I won't make it to the end of that horror movie, ladies and gentlemen. I'm dying in the first 10 minutes. All right, and then we'll throw out one other. Dracula. Dracula's a classic. But again, I see what you're thinking.
Yeah.
He borders. He's just like Myers. He's just like Voorhees, where he started off as a human, but eventually over time twisted himself into this monster.
I got you. All right.
So he could kind of dance line, but if we really think about it, he's hundreds of years old, and for most of that tenure, he's been a monster.
True.
So I'm going to put him in the monster category.
All right.
Through and through.
I'll give you that one.
So, okay, those are our monsters. Obviously, all creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about people.
People.
So people, right off the bat, we got the Sawyer family from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Very nice, yeah.
So again, twisted, like family, entire family messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Just out to kill you. Out to kill you and do God knows what with your corpse.
Absolutely.
So I think that's pretty terrifying right there. You're out in the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden your vehicle breaks down, you knock on this house's door, and suddenly you find yourself hung up on a meat hook or being chased by some dude wearing somebody else's face.
Classic.
That's pretty messed up right there. Like, that's just mind-shattering. If I saw that stuff, I'd probably wet myself, and you'd have to put me in a padded room after that. I'm not coming back.
Yeah, there's some things that you just can't unsee.
And I feel like that'd be one of them.
I'm going to follow you down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 2 more examples of families. We're going to go with the Firefly family from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Ah, yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
And, you know, the whole Dr. Satan thing, it's fucked up.
Right.
It
And
really is.
if you've never seen House of a Thousand Corpses by Rob Zombie, it's not my favorite of all of his, but it definitely is a good entry into that series.
Absolutely.
And then you continue on with it with, what was the second one? Devil's Rejects. Then you got 3 from Hell, which follows part of the Firefly family plus Otis, who wasn't a Firefly, but just closely associated.
Absolutely.
So just the concept of just these random people riding around the backwoods in the middle of nowhere, rolling into a town or some no-tell motel, and deciding to start killing everybody that's there.
Now, I'll give you another example of a family in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
The family, which we'll have to look up later and plug it in because the name escapes me.
Right.
But the family from The Hills Have Eyes.
Ah, okay. So Hills Have Eyes. Now, with them, they were a little mutated to a degree, but they're still people.
Still people.
They're still people. There's no supernatural aspect to them, so I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
All right. Norman Bates. Psycho.
Yeah.
Norman Bates. That there, terrifying, especially the original portrayal. I didn't care much for the remake. Vince Vaughn's got some acting chops, but I don't feel like he did a great job with that. While as the original actor, just when you look at him on scene, you can see he's twisted.
Yeah.
He's not there. And then when you finally see him dressed up as Mother, sorry, spoiler, but if you haven't seen Psycho by this point or know that it's Norman that's killing everybody, that's on you for not watching an amazing movie.
Yeah.
But still, go watch it. It's a great movie. That's a classic right there.
That is a good one.
So, okay, we got Norman Bates we're going to throw into the mix. So I think we got a pretty good comparison here. I really do. Now, my thoughts on why people are creepier is because it's plausible. It really could happen in the reality of things.
And it's been known to happen with cults and shit.
Right? Cults, Ed Gein, Charles Manson, all this stuff, they're real. They're absolutely real. We're not making these things up, and these people are just messed up beyond messed up.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, another classic, never got caught.
Yeah.
So that's terrifying to me. It really is. A monster or a ghost or anything like that, it's creepy, but it's not plausible. Do I believe in ghosts a little bit? Yeah, I do. I'm not going to lie. I believe there's some stuff out there, but I haven't seen it. I see people all the time.
I'm not going to say I'm a hardcore believer or, fall flat on the other side. I think I'm open to the realm of possibility.
All right. So, it's got its approach and it's got its creepiness, but I just feel people do some messed up stuff out there.
They sure do.
I mean, good God, just the things that...
However, based on the events of the year and not ruling anything out as a possibility before this goddamn year's over with,
right?
I'm going to overrule your people with a plausible, possible 28 days later zombie outbreak.
Oh.
I think that's more terrifying than anything people could do.
Agreed. Now, 28 days later doesn't quite fall into your typical zombie movie because some people, there's a whole faction of people that argue it's not zombies, it's a biohazard movie.
True.
And I agree with them. It's a biohazard movie with zombie aspects to it. It's obviously the modern zombie, fast moving, except for later on as the body starts to degrade a little bit, they get a little slower.
Yeah, once the virus sets in, it's like a guy hopped up on PCP.
Right. So, okay. So zombies, that's one of those things where, to some extent, it is kind of plausible, especially if we take it from a virus aspect. Man-engineered, and then this all comes about, which could even be like similar as I Am Legend.
Yeah.
I Am Legend, which isn't really a zombie flick, but it's got that approach to it, that presentation.
Absolutely.
So zombies win overall as the scariest out there, not people or monsters. And guys, that's it. Happy Halloween. Get lots of candy. Scare people out there, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Send Kit Kats.
Please.